Okay, so nobody likes this situation. Certainly, teachers don't like this as well. If you're failing algebra, okay, it's uncomfortable. Nobody likes this, but most people have failed a course, any course, throughout their life. And yeah, if you haven't had the privilege of doing that, you learn some good lessons. Hopefully, you learn some good lessons from failing the course of what not to do. Okay, what I'm going to talk about in this quick video is if you're failing algebra or if you're about to fail algebra, it's not the end of the world. Okay, people fail math courses, but what we want to do is learn the right lessons of what's going on. Okay, why are you failing? Okay, and what do you need to do about it? Because believe me when I tell you, nobody likes to get these grades, and certainly teachers do not like to give poor grades out like Fs and whatnot. That's not fun for anybody. So I'm going to get into exactly what you need to be thinking about if you are failing algebra or ready to fail algebra. Okay, there is hope. So stick around for a couple minutes and I'll show you exactly how you should be organizing yourself so you can turn this around. But first, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is John. I'm the founder of TabletClass Math. I'm also a middle and high school math teacher. I'm going to leave a link to my math help program in the description of this video, but basically I have 100 plus different math courses ranging from pre-algebra to pre-calculus and everything in between. Also, I have a ton of test prep courses. So if you're taking any exam that has math on it, like the GED, SAT, ACT, GRE, ASVAB, GMAT, maybe the CLEP exam, Accuplacer, teacher certification exam, nursing school entrance exam. You get the idea. You get the idea. People have to take a lot of exams, and very often there is a math section I can help you prepare. If you homeschool, I have a great homeschool math curriculum. And if you need some math notes to study from, I'm going to leave links to my math notes in the description of this video. Hopefully, you do not need math notes, okay? Because you should be taking great math notes, always. So if you are failing in algebra, take a look at your notes. It's a good chance that you don't have any notes or poor notes, all right? Really, the key to success in anything you do, all right, is note taking, anything academics, all right? So take great math notes. This is definitely going to have a major impact on your grade. But let's talk about what you need to be doing or thinking about if you are failing algebra. So let me just show you real quick. This is a real basic overview of kind of a standard Algebra 1 course. And this could apply to Algebra 2, pre-algebra. This is kind of universal what I'm talking about, but I am talking about algebra. So let's just talk about kind of a typical algebra course. So like your first chapter, this is like the beginning of the course, this is like the end of the course. So you learn like basic stuff, variables, positive and negative numbers. Then you might move on to a unit or chapter on equations, inequalities. Then you're going to study maybe graphing lines, how to write equations of lines, systems, powers and exponents, and then maybe polynomials and factoring, quadratic equations, rational expressions, radical expressions and equations. So this is pretty typical of an Algebra 1 course for most courses. Now, what's my point? Okay, well, my point is the following. Let's take this systems chapter right here. Well, to be successful in systems, you need to understand how to graph linear equations, okay? And you can't understand how to graph linear equations unless you know how to solve equations, okay? So you can kind of see here that, I'm kind of making my point. Like if you are trying to learn how to do this, you must know how to do this, which means you must know how to do this. So here is the deal, okay? Let's suppose these are your math grades, all right? And here, let's say you got an A on your first chapter, then your second chapter, it was like B, C, and now you have like D, and then like F, 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 right? What's the story here? Well, you're kind of going down, your grades are going down. As soon as you don't understand something, okay, let's say in this particular chapter, okay, this is maybe graphing lines or how to write the equation of linear equations, graphing lines and writing equations of lines. That would be like a chapter name. Here you got a C. Okay. Now, some of you were like, "Well, I passed that. This test with a C. I didn't fail it." But here's the thing: this is not good. Okay, because you didn't fully understand. You're not fully understanding this material. The key to not failing algebra is the following. As soon as you're not understanding anything, okay, like right here, this is an emergency. You have to do everything possible right here and there to fix this, okay? Because if you wait, like way over here, I'm making this video in May, okay? And typically, at least in the United States, most students are going to be finishing up their courses in May and June. So it's already pretty late. The year is basically almost over for some of you who might be watching an Algebra 1 course. So, if you've been failing along, all this time, it's probably too late. So here is my bigger point. Let's say you get your first real bad grade, like D, okay, the systems chapter, right? Now, a lot of students, what they'll do is like, oh, I'm not going to fail algebra, I'm going to do better. And what they'll do is from this point forward, they'll be like, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to take the notes. I'm going to take notes. I'm going to do all my homework. I'm going to do da 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 da. I'm going to do everything. Okay, they're going to do everything good. However, they're going to be like, I'm not going to go back and mess with any of this stuff, though. All right, this stuff previous, forget that. I'm just going to focus on moving forward because that's where my attention's at. That's a huge mistake. That's a huge mistake because if you don't address this stuff that you didn't know, okay, or don't know that well, it's going to have a compounding effect over here. All right, so you don't want this stuff to kind of build up over time. Okay, it's much easier to address one chapter you don't understand than a bunch of chapters. Like, oh, at this point, let's say you were felt like, okay, at this point, I'm going to do everything possible to pass. I'm going to work as hard as I can. I'm going to get a tutor day and night, weekends, whatnot at this point. But guess what? If you just try to start doing better with these chapters, there's no way you're going to be able to stand these chapters because you need this stuff as well. So now you're trying to learn this and all of this, okay? It just becomes too overwhelming, and most students were just going to kind of give up, okay? Which is natural. I understand that. It's like, okay, it's just too much. And sometimes, you never want to give up, period, no matter what the odds are, okay? You can always accomplish far more than you think is humanly possible. I learned that lesson pretty well in the United States Marine Corps and other life experiences. Believe me when I tell you, you can achieve way, way more than what your mind thinks. So if you're one of these people that are saying, I'm just not that good at math, I'll probably fail math. Well, you need to change your mindset, number one. Okay, everyone could do outstanding in mathematics. So you got to get out of that mental loop to because if you think that you're not going to do well, you're not going to put the work in, okay? Which means it's just going to be a self-fulfilling prophecy. You will end up failing, all right? But if you are at this stage of the game, it's not the end of the world, okay? If you fail this Algebra 1 course, typically for students, you could take a summer school class, and or retake this. But you can recover from a bad grade. It's not the end of the world. It's not good though if you're not learning anything from your from failing a math course. So what is the main point? My main point to you is this: as soon as your grades start going down with anything, all right, I'm talking about anything less than an A. As soon as you start struggling learning anything on a quiz or a test or anything else, you need to treat that as an emergency. Right there, immediately be going to your teacher, hey, listen, I need help. Start correcting it. Start focusing on this right here. Okay, do not wait. Do not wait to let this stuff build up because you're not going to basically, I'll just fail a couple, 2, 3 chapter tests, and then I'll go ahead and do the right thing going forward. It's not going to work, okay? You're going to have to do this, plus you're going to have to go back and do all this stuff. And if you have 2, 3, 4, 5 chapters to do, it just, there comes a point of time where it just becomes too much, okay? So you want to catch this stuff early, okay? So the bottom line is this: as soon as you start struggling in math about anything, okay? And the only way you're going to know that is if you're doing your homework, you're paying attention in class, you're taking these quizzes, you need to raise your hand and be like, teacher, I need help. Do not be afraid to get help. Now, if your teacher is not able to help you enough because they have a limited amount of time, then you need to go find help. Right? If you like my teaching style, I have a ton of videos on my YouTube channel. Of course, you can check out any one of my math courses, but it's up to you to get help. Okay, and it's also up to you to take great math notes. So you are in control. You're not helpless. Okay, and I'm here to help you. All right, so if this video was helpful, please consider smashing that like button. That definitely helps me out. Listen, we all need help, right? And that's, that's a good philosophy in life. You can't just sometimes you just don't feel like you have to do everything on your own. Feel free. I mean, you should. We all need help in all areas of life throughout our life. Okay. Oftentimes, if you think you're going to be able to do everything by yourself 100% throughout your life, well, unfortunately, that's not the way things work. So don't be shy about getting help. And of course, if you're new to my YouTube channel, I'd love nothing more for you to subscribe because I have maybe 1,000+ videos on my channel. Been on YouTube for 10+ years, basic to advanced mathematics. So, I want you to take advantage of that if you like my teaching style. Plus, I'm posting new content all the time. But my best math help will be within my math help program. And with that being said, I definitely wish you all the best, and not only in algebra, all your mathematics adventures. Don't, you know, don't be too down on yourself if you're failing. Okay, we've all had tough experiences. The key thing is you want to work smart. Okay, learn from it, turn it around, and I want to be a part of helping you do that. Okay, so with that being said, I definitely wish you all the best in your mathematics adventures. Thank you for your time and have a great day.